That car idle in the center lane looks familiar. You aren't even trying to hide your face. The person next to you leans in close. A sudden flash of silver catches my eye. My pulse flatlines for a split second. We used to stand just like that. That girl laughs at something you said. This feeling starts sinking through my chest. Everything around me goes quiet and slow. The air in here feels thick and heavy. I'm taking the long way around. You never saw me pull up beside you. Those streets remind me of what we had. I need a few more miles to breathe. The drive home can't wait another hour. 3 exits pass by on the right side. The thought burns like a morning on my skin. Tonight is about staying away from the ghost. The dashboard glow is the only thing constant. Relaxed hands grip the plastic firmly now. You never saw me pull up beside you. Those streets remind me of what we had. Calm thoughts are getting harder to find. Your name is written in every turn. The city is trying to pull me back. My mind is stuck on that one intersection. I'm taking the long way around. This gas tank is half full of stalling. I am meticulously avoiding your ghost tonight. I need a few more miles to breathe. The drive home can't wait another hour. I'm taking the long way around. The scenery doesn't matter as much anymore. We used to talk about these old lanes. Everything changes when the sun goes down. 3 exits pass by on the right side. I'm taking the long way around. The highway stretches out into the black. One day I might be able to go back. Tonight is just about surviving the curve. That neighborhood is off limits for now. 5 more miles until I loop back. The engine hums a low steady tune. My thumb traces a line on the dash. Time is moving at its own pace. I'm just enjoying the extra space. Speeding down the dark highway now. This engine hums against my feet. Tires hit the line so fast. 200 miles left to go. White paint fades beneath the car. Everything feels different after that night. Nobody knows where I am headed. Volume dial turns all the way. Those heavy drums fill up the air. Loud music blocks out every doubt. Each song makes me feel braver. The speakers shake the entire seat. Why didn't I just say it then? Tonight you are someone else's luck. We walked away without a word. The silence grew way too thick. Now I'm talking to myself. Everything went wrong in a minute. I forgot how my voice sounds. Being happy feels like a chore. Usually I am just trying to breathe. Your phone number is still saved. 6 months since you last called. Yesterday I almost typed a message, then I put the phone back. One turn leads to the coast. Radio plays a track we hated. I actually like the chorus now. Maybe I am finally changing to my grip on this drive relaxes. Why didn't I just say it then? You never saw how much I cared. That Tuesday was our last chance. We both looked at the ground. I let you go too easy. The road ahead goes on forever. Why didn't I just say it? The sound of my own voice. It feels like years since then. Now the dark is my friend. I drive until the gas runs low. Tell me what you are doing. Why didn't I just say it then? The words were right there waiting. I was too scared to move. Now you are gone for good. It hits me on the shoulder. This night belongs only to me. I am finally alone now. 3 a.m. feels almost peaceful. No one is waiting at home. I think I will just drive. The drive feels faster since you left. The highway goes on for 10 miles. Your favorite anthem starts to play now. 3 years of following your lead ended. You always said this band was trash. I pressed down on the gas pedal. It feels wrong to like this without you. That bass hits and I finally breathe. The singer knows exactly how I feel. This midnight ride belongs to me tonight. You used to reach for the dial. That one gold earring sits in the tray. The way you criticized everything still stings. I used to hide the things I loved, but tonight the air is cool and sweet. Every mile makes me feel less guilty. This beat is better than our old talks. The stars don't look like they used to. Everything is different when I am alone. You aren't here to judge my taste. I finally realized I was held back. That feeling is starting to disappear now. It feels wrong to like this without you, but I haven't smiled like this in months. The road ahead looks completely new today. One song is enough to set me free. I am learning to love what you hated. The world stayed small when we were together. Now the space around me feels huge. You never let me pick the track. I don't need a second opinion anymore. This is the part where I move. I tried so hard to be your perfect match. Every choice I made was for your approval. The silence you left is filled with rhythm. I was scared to be happy without you. It turns out I actually prefer it this way. We hated every minute of pretending for you. It feels wrong to like this without you, but this is the best I have felt. The engine hums a much better tune tonight.
The truth is I was frozen solid. Neither of us wanted to give. We let the silence take the lead. Everything looks different in the dark. I am staring at the nothingness. One wrong word ruined every plan. You were looking for a way out. Your face was flickering before me. What if I had said it that way instead? The end would never have arrived today. I am trying out a new tone. Every sentence hits a dead end. Now I am 40 and still stuck, rehearsing what I should have told you. Your favorite song started to play. It reminded me of that summer beach. Everyone was happy at the party then, but that fight wiped the joy away. The ending is a permanent mistake. This script feels broken in my hands. I should have chosen kindness back then. The pressure is getting harder to handle. You deserve to hear the better version. Everything we built might have survived. I would be holding on to you. What if I had said it that way instead? Each syllable is a fresh regret. Nothing sounds as good as the truth. 40 years of life did not help. The smartest guys still get it wrong. If I had held your hand instead, small adjustments could have changed the world. I won't see you again. This replay is the only thing left. Your suitcase would be back in place. We would have more than just ghosts. The past is staying exactly as it was. What if I had said it that way instead? Nothing makes the outcome look better. I am losing sleep over this. This movie never has a different end. Talking to yourself gets very old. The static is the only sound now. Just the end would never have arrived today.
Friday at 5 always feels heavy. The sun hits everyone just right. People drop their tension by the curb. You are asleep and breathing slow. Everything turned into a new truth. Now I understand the way we fit. Love feels like a heavy weight now. I still wait for you to say no. This sweet habit is hard to break. Every small act leads back to you. Romantic luck is a strange kind of burden. I drew a heart on the cold air. That high school face still visits me. Waking up next to you feels like a confession. The truth came out when the day broke. It feels like we moved while we slept. I don't know how to act yet. One simple choice feels like a mountain. 2 years later and you still win. The gauze in my mouth tastes like iron. Dentist always ask me to open wide. Everything is moving without my permission. I still wait for you to say no. Caring too much is my only flaw. We have this rhythm I can't quit. Being together feels like a slow burn. My jaw is tight and I might cry. Some boy from before is still there, standing here with a box of cereal. I used to decide things for myself. This this sweet habit is hard to break. My imaginary brothers say I am lost. You didn't ask me to be this way. This autonomy is just an empty shell. I am scared to move my arm. I still love you. We still wait for you to say no. I still wait for you to say no. Some habits are older than our history. Sweetness has a way of staying put. Every choice I make has your signature. Realizing this makes me want to scream. I am stuck in this pattern. The 5 o'clock rush goes. Everyone else is going home now. I am just standing perfectly still, waiting for you to wake up. The stupid sounded like yours. Nobody else would find it funny. The train is moving too fast. Then I remembered we are done. Thumb hovering over the white space. A habit I can't seem to break. You always had a weird take. Just for a second I forgot that part of us went dark. Reality is a quiet wait today. I almost sent this to you without thinking. The urge came out of nowhere. Now I have to sit here wishing that I didn't know you. It happens once every few hours. The error message says it all. That instinct to reach for us. A stranger across from me looks away, probably wondering why I look startled. Small things always remind me of you. Our history is a persistent thing, trying to live like you never existed. The seconds feel longer than before. To when sharing was so easy. I almost sent this to you without thinking. Now I have to sit here wishing that I didn't know you. Closing the tab before I slip. The error message says it all. I hate that I still care. It happens once every few hours. Everything was better when we spoke, but you are not my person. Everything was better when we spoke. One tab and it's all gone. I hate that I still care. Keeping my hands in my lap. I really wish we still talked. Keeping my hands in my lap. Learning how to be a stranger. Almost let the old ways win. Counting down the next few stops. Better off not knowing your day. Just another person on the line still. One tap and it's all gone. That yellow paint is peeling back. Yesterday was 30 weeks alone. This time feels longer than it should. I saw a faded ring mark. Nothing moved since you walked out. That patch of dust looks so blue. Our old songs don't sound the same. The sun shines on a gap. Everything feels way too loud. You didn't take that ceramic face talked about the end. I still see where you used to be. This sweet hurt is all mine. Loving you was always so easy. Your laugh is stuck on repeat. You were my favorite part. 3 hours passed while I sat. Your favorite shirt is in my head. Every Tuesday feels like a lesson. That spot on the wood is bare. I remember how we both laughed. There is no one to blame. Your absence occupies the whole house. Love was supposed to be enough. This version of us is gone, but I know you won't appear. The sweet hurt is all mine. I still see where you used to be. Your laugh is stuck on repeat. You were my favorite part. Everything feels small and strange now. I thought we had more years. I still see where you used to be. Every inch of this place remembers. You are missing from the picture. That empty circle says it all. Nothing fills up the blank space. I am stuck in our yesterday. I still see where you used to be. It feels like you just stepped away. Maybe you are coming right back. I am so lonely for you. That's the truth I finally told. The love doesn't just go away. The afternoon is getting long now. I am just waiting for tomorrow. I haven't moved on at all. Loving you was always so easy. That blue silk dress fits perfectly. Now the conversation starts to stall. Someone mentions how you've been lately. Your eyes flick up for 1 second. 3 people laugh at a joke. The air feels thick and heavy. Everybody waits for what comes next. Tension builds behind every fake smile. Push and pull until something breaks. The flirting happens without any words. Suddenly the story belongs to us. Letting go was never this hard. I'm still keeping your side of the story. I'm still keeping your side of the story. Nobody here even knows your name. You look away like we're strangers. Everything feels heavy and quiet today. That same question comes around again. We play this game of hide and seek. Lies taste like copper in my mouth. Tonight feels like a slow motion wreck. The answer sits behind my teeth. This game gets harder every single minute. Push and pull till the mask drops. Everything is about to come out. I'm still keeping your side of the story. Nobody here even knows your name. I'm still keeping your side of the story. You haven't said a word all night. The table feels 10 miles wide now. Being loyal is making me feel alone. This night won't ever seem to end. Who are we now? I'm still keeping your side of the story. You look better than you did before. I can't tell them what happened. Tonight ends with nothing said. You walk out without saying goodbye. I'm just a ghost in this. Everything feels heavy and quiet today. You haven't said a word all night. The plot summary sounded like you. You talked about this back in May. I found the listing online today. The lobby smells like fake butter. We usually shared a medium drink. Now I just sit here by myself. That actress has your same smile. Each line feels like a secret. My pulse won't slow down tonight. Everything reminds me of that talk. This road feels way too wide. Are you watching the same scene in a different city? The hero just said he won't go. This is the part you'd hate. The music gets way too loud. Maybe we're thinking the same thing. I don't even like romantic movies. You were the one who loved drama. This ticket cost $15. I'm just trying to feel close. Your name doesn't pop up anymore. The ending is coming up soon. The hero just said he won't go. My chest feels a little tight. We could have been here together. Instead I'm checking the side exit. The plot is starting to fade. Are you watching the same scene in a different city? Did you buy the tickets early? This feels like a waste of time. You probably forgot this title anyway. This is the part you'd hate. Are you watching the same scene in a different city? Love is such a strange word. We used to be so certain. The corners on the wall move. The music gets way too loud. Are you watching the same scene in a different city? The main characters finally kiss. This should have been our night. Now I'm just a ghost here. The story doesn't make any sense. I am leaving before it ends. The aisle is dark and long. You are somewhere miles away. This city feels very big. I hope you enjoyed the show.
You reach toward the counter, hands hovering near the metal. The air feels thick today. Your fingers twitch just once. One small step is everything. We can leave the store. Does the world stop now? Everything depends on your move. We might pull back fast. The choice is almost there. Will this change our lives? The smell of the shop brings it all back. We can leave the store. One touch says it all. Nothing is the same tonight. The silence starts to break. Take what you need from me. This Pacific blue can found me in the middle when you didn't do enough. The blue label hits hard. Memories work like that sometimes. That day plays on repeat. Something shifts in the balance. We haven't looked up yet. The tension is a chord waiting for a sudden snap. The smell of the shop brings it all back. I forgot how to breathe. Your palm finds the skin. Everything we were comes back. Give me a sign tonight. 300 days felt wasted. I worked on fixing myself. Then I saw that brand. 1 cent and I'm ruined. That wrench won't turn right. I'm stuck in this moment. I missed you so much. The smell of a shop brings it all back. Your thumb brushes my wrist. Nothing matters but the skin. We found the way back. One touch says it all. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Everything starts with one hand. Don't let go this time. The car can wait outside. We finally made a choice. It feels like a beginning.
The checkout lane looks bright tonight. You used to ask for the blue carton. I grabbed the heavy cream instead. We never eat on Sundays anymore. This plastic handle feels too thin. Tuesday always moves a little slow. The scan blips once and then again. I'm still buying things that only you can use. You took the joy away. The grocery bag weighs too much. We used to laugh at the beach. Everything tastes like a mistake now. Last week I saw your sister. She didn't stop to say hello. It sits behind the black tea. People push their carts around me. A child cries near the front. I stand there and just wait. The receipt prints out long. Our old party songs play. That feeling won't go away. You took the joy away. I'm still buying things that only you can use. The beach trip was enough. Summer doesn't feel the same. I forgot how to breathe. Every choice reminds me of you. The sun went down too fast. The storm music is loud. My chest feels very tight. We had those long nights. The heat died out today. I have nowhere to go. The expiration date is coming soon. I will pour it down the sink. This is the part that hurts. It was always meant for you. I can't throw it back. We are very lonely now. The belt moves under my hand. I'm still buying things that only you can use. The summer ended too soon. It was better back then. I can't stop doing this. The grocery bag weighs too much. I walk to my car. Tomorrow is just another day. You are never coming back. I am going home alone. The day at the supermarket felt strange. You probably didn't even recognize my face. Remember how you said I'd never finish? Well, everything changed since those early years. Yesterday felt like 100 lifetimes ago. Now the air smells like the ocean. The ferry is moving towards something new. I'm still keeping the house exactly as you left it. Every night starts with a long drive. The highway goes on for miles today. Music is turned up way too loud. Suddenly the whole world feels wide open. Your voice used to sound so loud. Small towns make everyone feel smaller too. But look at how the water shines. The city looks tiny from the deck. Finally there is nothing left to explain. My dog is sleeping by my feet. We finally made it out of there. The salt air feels good today. Times were tough when we started. We didn't have much to say. Then the sun began to rise. I'm still keeping the house exactly as you left it. Another midnight ride through the hills. Tonight the wheels won't ever stop spinning. Life is finally moving at my speed. We are heading where the sky begins. The path ahead looks completely clear now. Your words don't hurt me anymore. Years pass while I was waiting. Now the engine hums a tune. Everything is different than it was. The distance feels like a gift. I'm still keeping the house exactly as you left it. The silence is a museum of us. Waiting for you became my only job. The truth is I am quite alone. Every night starts with a long drive. I'm still keeping the house exactly as you left it. The midnight ride is finally over now. Success doesn't feel the way they said. I thought I would be happy here. Honestly, I really miss you today. The boat pulls into the dock. Sunset is hitting the gray water. It's time to let things go. Whatever happens next is up to me. Moving forward is the only choice. Just sat down across from me. Everything about it looks completely wrong. A wave of your brand of sweetness hit. Suddenly the car feels way too tight. I remember the heavy cold of that winter. We both knew it was the final night. You said we needed some distance. The tracks are humming under my feet. Nothing moves forward in my head. That scent is everywhere right now. I still haven't found my footing. The air in here tastes exactly like the end. Why do I look for you in every face? December won't get out of my system. Everyone else is just passing through. How am I supposed to breathe? The metal handle feels cold against my palm. Usually I can't ignore the noise of the city, but one person just changed the whole day. I'm stuck in the back of your old car. We were arguing about who should speak first. There was no way to fix what happened. It just gets worse with every stop. walk away. The air in here tastes exactly like the end. It only takes a second to go back. Our time ran out so fast. Can we start this over? The air in here tastes exactly like the end. Is this how it works forever? Every stranger carries a piece of you. Last bus, a stranger nearby being dishaunted. The pressure in my chest is too much. You are still the only thing I see. The air in here tastes exactly like the end. 2 cups, 1 chair, more than I can say. The train moves but I am paralyzed. Every detail comes rushing back. We were happy for a minute, 1 city. I'm getting off at the next stop. The sweetness is hanging in my coat. It was only a few minutes. I can't let go of that December. I just want to go home.
Late night arrived without a sound. The air went heavy when you turned. Our eyes locked for just 1 second. Everything inside me started to spin fast. You looked away before I could breathe. You left the lease and the debt. Insomnia is kicking in right now. My skin feels hot and way too tight. Pulse thumbs hard against my own ribs. The distance between us became a wall. Hands won't stop their small tremors. Why am I still asking what you would do? You left the lease and the debt. Now the bills are piling up high. It was supposed to be our win. Every choice I make feels totally wrong. I wanted to prove I was enough. Dawn is breaking through the dark clouds. The numbers don't add up this month. That pitch we rode is gathering dust. Maybe the failure belongs to me alone. You were the one with the plan. Now I struggle with the smallest tasks. My jaw is locked from the stress. Breath comes in these short jagged bursts. Sleep is a luxury I cannot afford. The pressure is making my head swim. Walking alone feels like sinking underwater. Why am I still asking what you would do? I really messed this up for us. Maybe you knew I would eventually trip. Now the bills are piling up high. It was supposed to be our win. I pushed you out to feel powerful. Actually, I am just a sinking ship. Nobody is here to catch the fall. The bank called 3 times today already. I blew our future just for ego. We wrecked it all on purpose. Why am I still asking what you would do? Everything is harder than I ever imagined. I thought I could fly without you. The guilt is the only thing left. Looking for your ghost in every mistake. Late night won't let me go. The sun is rising over nothing. I still hear your last warning. Just me and this broken dream. Everything is quiet but the regret.
say we'd live there. 7 years passed since we made those plans. The HR lady waited for my answer. Those 3 numbers felt like a punch. The maps don't work for me anymore. Dawn finds me pacing around the rug again. I can't go there because you're already in the streets. The maps don't work for me anymore. Dawn finds me pacing around the rug again. Late night radio makes it much worse. Insomnia won't let me forget your face. Every name on the invite list was familiar. We ate dinner while they talked about moving. The conversation turned to that exact neighborhood they mentioned. The park we never visited together. Your ghost is everywhere, I have never been. Someone asked why my face went pale. The heat wave makes the air thick. Voices carry across the backyard deck. I'm back in that dentist chair dreaming. Summer feels like a long distance trick. Reality is much harder to breathe. I can't go there because you're already in the streets. The dream died before it even started. Those avenues belong to a stranger now. Everything comes back when the sun goes down. Small hours bring out the loud regrets. I am still stuck in a place we hated. Your rival says you are doing fine. He earned my respect by staying honest. We were supposed to outrun this town. Now the sidewalk warps under my feet. The truth is just a quiet wait. I can't go there because you're already in the streets. No one knows my name in this town. I'm walking the trail on day 3 alone. Stepping off the train felt like survival. The victory is just staying away. I can't go there because you're already in the streets. Tonight feels like it will never end. Late night radio makes it much worse. Insomnia won't let me forget your face. The dream died before it even started. I never wanna see it. The job was just a title anyway. Insomnia is my only company now. Let the dawn come whenever it wants.
That little sprig just turned 2 inches. The pot looked way too big before. You remember how we picked the spot? Now the soil is dark and wet. Every week a different piece comes out. We used to check the growth together. Today the water ran out the bottom. That store tag is still on top. Your handwriting is starting to fade out. I thought it needed you to survive. The roots are digging in much deeper. Everything is moving on without a word. They're doing fine and it breaks my heart. The tallest one is leaning toward noon. I kept the air away from kids. You wouldn't recognize the shape of it. The air feels thick and almost still. 12 o'clock brings out the deepest color. This bit was brown when you left. One plastic shovel sits by the side. I poured a gallon in the ceramic. It looks like you were never here. The clay is cold against my palm. The newest leaf have never seen this part before. Nothing died when you walked away. It was supposed to shrivel and turn. They're doing fine and it breaks my heart. Somehow I kept the pulse going strong. No one told me it would work. We thought the timing was all wrong. The vines are tangling up the frame. They're doing fine and it breaks my heart. The water level is exactly right today. I stopped expecting the worst to happen. You wouldn't know how to prune them. The growth is steady and terrifyingly fast. They're doing fine and it breaks my heart. The morning came and went so fast. I finally understand the way it works. Those tiny stems are turning into wood. The tallest one is leaning toward noon. The clay sits in the center. Everything is blooming for no reason. I can do this by myself. The sun is too bright today. One more inch by tomorrow morning.
That day we finally called it. The entire city felt so great. A heavy pressure set on everything. Yesterday I searched the archives online. Everything she says keeps the world bright. It claimed the temperature hits 95. The local news showed families at the beach. You said we just didn't work. The summer air felt like ice. Everything slowed down until it stopped. The official records must be wrong. It says it was sunny, but I remember the storm. Official records must be wrong. How could the party still go? The forecast says it was clear. Nothing felt like that to me. The world turned black and blue. Now I scroll through those old dates, matching up the times and hours. The webpage shows a yellow sun. Everyone else had a perfect afternoon, while I watch my life fall apart. How could the party still go? Your voice was low and steady. There were no high heat warnings. Yet I felt the pressure dropping. Nothing moved outside that afternoon. The silence was louder than a crash. It says it was sunny, but I remember the storm. The neighbors didn't notice a thing. They were laughing on their lawns. History says it was beautiful out. Every single person lied to me. The darkness came from nowhere. Thousands of people enjoyed the heat. They stayed dry while I drowned. I spent the whole night doubting my own memory. I don't believe a word of it. It says it was sunny, but I remember the storm. The humidity wasn't the problem then. You simply looked at me and left. The report says not a drop fell. My skin is still soaked from it. That Tuesday was the end. The satellite missed our collapse. Just one guy at a desk. It says it was sunny. at night thinking back. You always said I'd get here. The engine isn't running anymore. I checked the list twice today. We spent years joking about this. Now it happened and it's quiet. That old plan went perfectly fine. 7 years boiled down to a name. Everyone shook my hand at 5. Success doesn't sound like I thought. The drive back was just empty. Who do I tell first when it isn't you? The numbers finally added up right. 30 people sent a quick note. None of them saw the start. I wanted to hear your voice. Tonight feels like an empty win. Monday comes around again soon. It's relaxed and calm in here. Chill vibes for a new title. I rehearsed the words for you. That habit is hard to break. We aren't on those terms anymore. The paper sits on the dash. Validation arrived a little too late. Everyone thinks I'm doing great now. Some things don't translate to others. I just want one specific person. Who do I tell first when it isn't you? It was our dream for months. I almost hit your contact name. Tonight feels like an empty win. The numbers finally added up right. Who do I tell first when it isn't you? Midnight sitting with the truth. Tuesday morning feeling so low. Sunday evening missing our talk. 30 people sent a quick note. Who do I tell first when it isn't you? Recognition means nothing on its own. You were the only witness back then. I have nobody who actually understands. Tonight feels like an empty win. The celebration ended too early. I am sitting here alone. This isn't how it should be. Everything is quiet and done.